Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Mitch. Hope you guys are having a fantastic start to your work week and a great start to your Monday. I know Mondays are hard for a lot of folks, as I always say, but hopefully you guys are having a great start to your week. We're going to give you an update on what is going on in the weather world as far as today, as of Monday, March 28th. And then tonight we'll begin to continue to break down what is going on with the severe weather threat. But I will briefly mention it at the tail end of this video as far as the updated Storm Prediction Center outlook and what is going on the next the 48 to 72 hours. So if you guys have not subscribed, definitely consider doing that. Like the video if you like it. Appreciate the ongoing support as always. Hit me up on social media. It's a great way to interact with me. If you guys got anything I can pray about, please put in the comments below. Thank you all guys for praying for my unspoken prayer request last night. It's already been answered, so prayer is powerful, and I really appreciate you guys. I really do. So let's get going here. Let's take a look at what is going on. This is water vapor loop. You see this little spin out here? That is our storm system. It's already affecting areas of California, bringing much needed rain for California. It's just now starting to enter the West Coast, so thank God for that. They're finally starting to see some good rain. How much rain does it bring? I don't think it's going to be a massive amount of rain, but a little bit of rain is better than no rain. As far as the eastern U.S., it's pretty quiet. Today, a deep digging cold front will continue to move through, and you guys are it's already really pretty much dug through. You guys are waking up some pretty cold temperatures, and I really think y'all are going to have some snow showers, some snow squalls, flurries. Is all the way through the entire Northeast. I'm talking about all the way through the I-95 corridor today. I think it's possible to see some snowflakes flying around like it's the middle of winter. Cold air is really locked into the Northeast. You start to get a little further south and you really lose the grip of that nasty cold air. But you can obviously tell what's going on. Big Time Ridge building up here. Flow comes back down from the northwest to the southeast. And that is what is going on. As far as temperatures right now, these are actually people's weather stations, so their own personal weather stations. And you can tell, I mean, the cold's gripped in here in the Ohio Valley. You guys are waking up to the teens, low 20s. Up here in the interior Northeast, deep into the teens. In fact, I'm sure some of these higher elevations, well over several thousand feet, are probably into the single digits. But even to the big cities, it's pretty chilly. Even for late March, this is the last Monday of March. This is March 28th. So the low 20s in New York City that's pretty chilly for this time of the year. It's nothing unheard of, but pretty chilly. But you continue to move a little bit further south, and the cold air kind of is oriented from northeast to southeast. So the southwest. The further southwest you go, the more you kind of lose the grip of the cold air, and then you start to get down here in southern areas of Mississippi, Louisiana. And you guys are waking up well into the 60s, where I do expect another day into the 90s for the south central U.S. In fact, Dallas hit 94 yesterday. Pretty incredible. Very warm temperatures, but all the cold air is locked in. Sorry, my voice is crackling like I'm just hitting puberty or something. But all the cold air is locked into right in these areas, right in here. So let's get going as far as temperatures. High temperatures today. It is going to be bitterly cold in the Northeast, where just that powerful cold front is only really oriented to the areas of the Northeast and really hitting you guys. But even the Mid-Atlantic, the further northeast you get in the Mid-Atlantic, the colder it gets. So Virginia, a chilly winter-like day, but the further northeast you get, closer to basically areas of the Northeast in general, all up the I-95 corridor. I really think areas of New York City potentially will struggle to get above freezing today. Boston will stay below freezing. The entire New England area below freezing for highs today. But the ridge of high pressure begins to kind of scoot this on out the way, so you begin to slowly start to warm up for maybe areas of the Midwest. And then another chilly day across the Ohio Valley, highs in the 30s. Cleveland Detroit will probably be, below freezing. Chicago, you guys will have a hard time getting above freezing. But then you see areas of the south central U.S., but the southeast begins to warm up a little bit better today, especially the further south you get and you get out the influence of this cold front. But what's interesting today is these snow showers. We're going to start this around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Look at these snow showers starting to break out over southern areas of New York State. The northern areas of PA, Pennsylvania, and we keep this going, and they become more widespread and more vigorous and aggressive looking. In fact, you stop this at around 1 p.m. this afternoon, you got snow showers pretty much for the entire state of Pennsylvania today. I mean, this is March 28th. It can snow up here for sure this time of year, but the later you get, the harder it is for it to happen. You're really starting to lose any grip of winter, but this is really a cold, late shot of cold air that's really isolated just to the northeast, just for the Northeast and the Great Lakes region, areas of the Ohio Valley. But this really fires off some moisture off these Great Lakes here. And therefore, you almost have lake effect snow bands reaching all the way to New York City, Long Island, and maybe areas of southern New England. They continue throughout the afternoon hours. So a snowy late March day, that it's going to, I do think there will be brief accumulations. I mean, temperature's going to be very cold, but with that high sun angle, don't expect like a foot of snow or half a foot of snow or anything like that. But it's flurries are going to be flying around anywhere from, really, you could see it in Washington, D.C., northern areas of Virginia, points northeast. I mean, you guys are going to be experiencing some snow showers and snow flurries, maybe snow squalls, maybe reduced visibility in certain areas. We go out west. Here comes our system moving onshore out west with much needed precipitation moving into California, snow for the Sierra Nevada. And this continues to spin onshore, maybe even some storms. Some storms are definitely possible. Maybe some hail. This tends to happen when you have the more drier air aloft out west and steeper lapse rates out here where you have hail that's much more easier to occur. But we'll continue to watch it. It continues to move on shore and then fires up some moisture in the desert southwest that's always much needed. And then this will continue to move eastward and then influence the weather in the south central U.S. Will promote a severe weather threat. Got a sneeze coming. Okay, it's gone. All right, but you look at the West in general, it's pretty warm, above average temperatures. The only thing that's keeping you guys cool down here in California is really the moisture. It's keeping you guys just rain cooled air in general. But where it's not raining, above average temperatures expected. And, look at eastern Colorado, areas of you can obviously tell where the cold front's digging, but the more west you get, the warmer it is. Montana, very warm. Areas of Montana might get above 80 degrees a day. In Wyoming, in areas of South Dakota. So it's crazy. I really think y'all will get deep into the 90s in areas of Texas today, especially west central Texas. I wouldn't be surprised if someone somehow sneaks in 100 degrees. I would not be surprised at all. Normally these overperform. So a very warm day, above average temperatures, a ridge is in place, but that cutoff low is starting to pivot into the western coast. Will bring some rain and nasty weather. And here it comes. It's going to bring some nasty weather for areas, probably more so late tomorrow night into overnight tomorrow night. Slight risk up, tornado risk right here in this area with a low-level jet is more in place really for overnight. But I don't think this is going to, I think could be an area that might trend to an enhanced risk. If there is, it might be right in this area, Wichita Falls, Oklahoma City, watch out. But the bigger threat we're watching is this right here. You got an enhanced risk for this area in orange, a slight risk for everybody around. So severe weather also could be expected for areas pretty far north into the Quad States region and places like that. So really, no confidence has increased that there will be prefrontal storms ahead of the squall line. We got to get into the HRRR model and deeper into the NAM model, and we will be a lot better in range here in the next 12 hours. Not completely in range, but a little bit more in range to talk a little bit more about it tonight. But as of now, this looks to be squall line driven with embedded tornadoes involved with this for the Wednesday. But we'll get a little bit deeper into this tonight and try to figure out what's going to happen. But that's all I got, guys. I hope y'all guys have a fantastic Monday, a great start to your week, and I'll talk to y'all tonight.